Appreciate y'all boys tapping in.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Armadillos of San Antonio taking on the Dragons of Houston. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down, but this one ends up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Williams now looking to throw on second down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. In motion left goes a tight end. Off the play fake, Williams. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check contact, check contact. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
19.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? But tells out there that they're keying in on.
Oh, I just don't understand how this nigga gets all these fucking abilities, bro. Nigga got an ability on every player on defense, bro.
Lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Williams. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off-play action, Williams, and that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into
the 6 points the other way, disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Williams swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Pollard again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
50 average, 50 average. 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory, just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Williams looking downfield for Pollard. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off the play fake. Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Armadillos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Williams, a final shot before break. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll run on first down. Shipley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Connecting on the outer here with Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Back to throw now on first down. That'll be caught by Shipley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Shipley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw here. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Hot 70. Hot 70. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Open net. It's complete to Higgins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got him not pinned down.
And got his man. It was caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
19 Lions.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Fucking turnovers be killing me, bro.
On EA Sports. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! T. Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And he's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Nigga got a linebacker taking a receiver, though, bro. Like, that shit is crazy to me.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Shipley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rasul Douglas picks him, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down. Fighting him off. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 3. 79 Broncos, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want
touchdown. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Armadillos get a bit closer. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So
he's got a man, complete. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dragons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Williams sliding out of the pocket. And that's
my God.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Shipley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dragons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Got my ass whooped.